Does your eyeshadow vanish the moment you do your makeup? If hooded eyes make makeup a challenge for you, I have the perfect solution for you. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to lift, define, and make your eyeshadow stay all day, no matter what your eye shape. And then by the end, you'll know how to make your eyes pop and look more open with just a few tricks. So if you want to see how I go from this to this, then just keep watching. First, it's important to start with a good base. I'm using the MAC paint pot in the shade Soft Ochre. Sometimes I'll use Painterly. It just really depends on the tone of eyeshadow that I'm going for that day. This helps even out the tone and lock everything in place because hooded eyes are more prone to creasing. Typically, I will blend it with a brush and then set it with a translucent powder. Usually just go with like a denser brush, kind of like something like this. Dip it right in. And then just apply it. I apply it evenly and make sure I bring it all the way up to my brow, out, and in the inner corners as well. It just provides such great coverage and it prevents creasing. And if you have any like imperfections on your eyelids, then this is a really great product. Make sure to put the cap on really tight because they can dry out over time. But if you put the cap on super tight, it will minimize that. You can also add Duraline to it, which will help kind of revive it if it does dry out. There's only one powder that I really like to use, and that is the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. This works wonders. The MAC Paint Pot and the Translucent Powder by Laura Mercier work fabulously together. I'm just going to use my hourglass brush and dip it in, tap off the excess, and then just set that primer. Now I know the paint pot is already somewhat dry. Make sure you're prepping your eyes beforehand, so you're hydrating your eyes so that you don't get any crepiness. I mean, as we mature, we're prone to a little bit of crepiness. There's no escaping that, but we can help minimize it by making sure we hydrate. And I like to use the Rhode glazing milk and like bring it up to my eyes. It's so lightweight. And then I kind of bring it on my lids as well. So here is what the base looks like. With hooded eyes, the natural crease tends to get hidden. So we're gonna fake a new one. And the way that we're gonna do that is I'm going to take a matte transition shade that's close to my skin tone. For this tutorial, I'm gonna use the Makeup by Mario Master Matte's original palette. And if I hold this up, I'm going to find one that's similar to my skin tone. So I would say this one is similar to my skin tone. So I'm going to use that in my transition shade. And I'm going to bring it up just a little bit higher than my crease. So I'm bringing it just above the crease. I'm looking straight ahead in a mirror. This is going to help lift and define your eye shape with hooded eyes. Next, I'm going to use a darker shade to add some depth in the outer corner. So I'm going to use one of these browns here. Let's see. I'm going to go with this one right here. And I'm just going to tap my brush. I'm going to focus this on the outer third of my eye. And I kind of do like circular motions to concentrate it in that area. I like to go upwards as well. And what this is doing is it's creating an illusion of a lifted eye. Gives the eye more definition. Now, because I'm using an all matte palette, you can add a shimmer. So I'm going to find a shimmer that I have. I'm going to add this Chantecaille shimmer. This is the Gold Leaf Radiant Gold Eye Shimmer. It's so pretty. It was a limited edition, so I don't think it's available anymore. But I'm just going to take this and put it on the mobile lid. I'm avoiding the crease, but just keeping it on the mobile lid. like that. Something else that I love doing is putting a brighter shade in my inner corners. So I'm going to use this brightest shade and I'm going to mix it with this one as well. Because I don't want like a stark white, I kind of want like an off-white. And I'm going to just brighten my inner corner. I like to smoke out the bottom lash line, but very lightly. I don't like a dark color, but something to tie in the look. So I use the same shade as I used above, and I mimic that. So the first shade I used was this one right here. Use that on my bottom lash line. And this just ties it all. It just balances the look and adds a bit more drama. You can skip this step, but I do feel like it balances out the look. I like to define my lash line, so this is really important. I'm going to use this dark brown shade in here. And I'm going to just keep it really close to my lash line. You got to be careful because there is fallout from this. What I would recommend is spraying your brush for this part because there is some fallout. And this helps just kind of prevent that. But anyway, I'm doing like a little bit of flick, just kind of combining or just kind of defining that lash line. In terms of lashes, I think that curling my lashes has made a huge difference with opening up my eye, making it look a little bit bigger. So I usually hold it for 20 seconds on each eye and then go in with my mascara. Of course, if you've been watching my channel, you know I'm obsessed with the Lancome Lash Needle in the brown shade, so I'm going to be using this. I really just love it because it fans out your lashes and it just doesn't make them like super heavy, but it does provide length and a little bit of volume. So I really enjoy it, and I think that especially for hooded eyes, like it's not going to like overpower your eye, and it's just going to create the balance that we're kind of going for today. Something that makes a really big difference is tight lining. So I like to go in with my Chantecaille liner in the shade Earth, and I just feel like it opens up the eye, provides more volume at the lash line, and it just gives it more fuller appearance. And that's it. This is the finished look. I just love how this gives a more open, lifted, and defined look for hooded eyes. Let me know in the comments if you found these tips helpful and if you want to see more videos for hooded eyes. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And I look forward to my next video. Bye.